The Two Oceans Marathon has its winners. The first one is Ethiopian Ndale Belechu, who won the men's ultramarathon race, with South African Nkosinathi Mhlakwane taking second place. And of course, this morning, Gerda Steyn has completed her hat-trick, winning the ultramarathon race for the women and breaking the record in the process. Now we cross to my colleague Justin Ford, of course, who's been covering this race since 5:10 this morning. He's at the finish line and he has the South African ultramarathon superstar. Justin?
Brenna, aren't you glad that I'm not on the track and I'm actually at the finish line so we get to speak to Gerda live? I know you were ragging me all morning that I should be on the road, but nonetheless, an absolute winner. Hat-trick of wins, world record, Gerda Steyn, massive congratulations, bringing it home for South Africa. For you personally, how was that race?
Oh, good morning and thank you everyone for watching today. It was an absolute incredible race. It was a dream come true for me. Everyone was making at the beginning of the race saying that maybe I can do the hat trick, make the three stripes as well. And I'm just really humbled by it. And I love the race. It was very tactical, tough as always, but standing here very, very proud and very grateful for this. Thank you for everyone, all your support. It carried me to the finish line.
Fantastic. And just take us through your race. You weren't heading out, leading the pack. You were kind of just there and thereabout. We saw some Ethiopian and Kenyan runners, ladies out, leading the way. And you were sort of part of the catching up group, if I can call it that, the chasing group rather. Is that just sort of your tactic going through the race?
To be honest, I didn't really expect the race to play out in this manner. I didn't expect to have such a large group of ladies with me that late in the race, let alone when they broke away. It was a little bit unexpected to me, but to be honest, I just had to stay strong, stay on course, stay how I believe the race should be run. And it carried me, but I must say it wasn't just me. I've got an amazing team behind me. I can't thank them enough. My parents are here today. My husband is here. My coach is standing right here next to me. And my team supporters from Adidas are all here. I am so blessed, and I did it for everyone who believed in me.
I absolutely like that. The fact that you've broken a record that stood since 1989, Wet van Sail will finish in second place, another South African, so shows the strength of South African women marathon runners. But you breaking that record with, seconds to go, explain that feeling.
In 2019, I also came within seconds with less than a minute from the record, and it was a tougher course. So coming into the race, I did believe that it was possible, but I didn't want to get too overly excited about the race because coming in as the defending champion is quite a lot of pressure, and to defend your title is a big ask. So that was first and foremost was my goal for this race, and I made it clear. But when I got onto the grass and I saw the clock at 3 hours 29, it was a dream come true. I'll never forget that moment.
I like that a lot. The incentives for marathon runners, and I think the fact that it's across the board and it wasn't the males get a certain amount but the females get the same amount, is a move in the right direction. I would assume you get to claim that 250,000 Rand winner's check as well as the 250,000 Rand world record check. Fantastic moment, surely.
Absolutely, yes. It's really a big blessing, and we're very grateful that after 3 years of very difficult times for athletes, it's back and an amazing prize pot. But yes, I will use the money wisely, make sure that I place it in the direction so that it not only develops me, but also some other athletes. I know my coach, Andrew Boyens, they've got a group and they're developing athletes from Pietermaritzburg, but looking far from them, and I will definitely give some of my prize money there to help other athletes and to inspire other athletes to see that it is possible if you just put in the hard work and dream big. It's possible.
The last question for you. What's next 2022 on your cards? What are you working towards?
This was one of the big ticket races on my calendar this year. I placed all my attention on this race to be ready for it, and now moving forward, I would love to represent South Africa again in the marathon. This year it is both the Commonwealth and the World Championships, so I hope to represent South Africa in either of the two, and then in the end of the year I'll target another race, but for now, rest and recovery and celebrations for sure.
I like that celebration part. Gerda just mind staying there with me. There we go, Morena. Gerda Steyn, a very blessed and happy Gerda Steyn. I mean, I look at her having just completed 56 kilometers, and I don't think she's even broken a sweat. Yes, she's had some time in between, but a fantastic champion, a champion that now holds the record for the Two Oceans Marathon, ultra marathon here in Cape Town.
What a beautiful, this is a beautiful day for South African athletics. The return of the Two Oceans Marathon after the pandemic, of course, 2 years after the pandemic. You've got a South African woman who has just won this Two Oceans Marathon. She's completed the hat-trick. She's broken a 31-year record, and she walks away with a cool R500,000, of course, which she's pledged to put to the development of athletics. This is an incredible day, most definitely. Congratulations to that champion, Gerda Steyn, and congratulations to you, Justin Ford, for even just, getting to the Two Oceans, even though you didn't do what I asked, which was to compete. That is my colleague and our reporter, Justin Ford, coming to us from Cape Town. Of course, the previous, the men's race was won by an Ethiopian, of course, but it doesn't matter. Athletics in this country is back, and it's back with a bang. That is where we leave it from the sports desk for now.